and welcome to the Family Camping Europe YouTube channel. This week we are staying at a Marvilla Parks campsite called Domaine Du Clarys, and it's in the sunny Vendee region of France. Here's what we've been up to. Watch this video to find out everything you need to know about staying at this campsite. Don't forget to hit subscribe.
Our arrival at Domaine Du Clarys was really smooth. As we arrived on a quiet Monday, there was no need to queue and we even managed to check in early. However, we did notice on Saturday there was a massive reception queue, something to bear in mind when you are booking which day to arrive on. We were given a map and keys for our classic XL holiday home with Eurocamp. I was expecting something really old and tatty, but actually it was so modern and definitely didn't deserve the classic title it was given. It was, however, not extra large like we imagined. You can watch my separate video on the accommodation if you're interested, I'll link it below. After settling in, it was time to explore. I know you're all desperate to see it, so I will start with the swimming pools. Domaine Du Clarys has a wide range of aquatic areas. As you enter the pool area, you're greeted with a large array of sun loungers, a swimming pool with slides and a smaller toddler pool. Just around the corner there is also an indoor swimming pool, another outdoor slide shaped like a snake, a Roman sea monster themed splash area, jacuzzi and even a lazy river. There is actually another pool area over on the Mouette side of the campsite. This was far more basic, although we never actually saw it open. Next, I'll take you around the parks and play areas.
Oh, good effort, Daddy. Hey, you gotta do it. It's the only way down.
We were surprised to learn that there were way more play areas than we first realised. Near the bar area at the start of the campsite is the main dragon themed park. Here there is a large slide, climbing frames with smaller slides, benches for sitting on, a rotating climbing net thing, I have no idea what I can call that, and a ping pong table. It's sandy, so it's nice for falling children, but it's not so nice when you're trying to keep a mobile home clean. The next park is a short walk away and it has a small children's circuit. Again, not really sure what to call this. There's a weird seesaw thing that also isn't really a seesaw, a zip line and some other things that I just don't know the names of, so I'm just going to say other park things. Just next to this area there is also this netted course. Again, not really sure what you can call it. It's like high ropes but with nets and like a circuit. They're quite popular these days. I don't really, you just run around and jump on swinging things and hit things. Anyway, also in that same area is a communal barbecue area with seating, there's kids club tents and a mini farm. Although it wasn't the most exciting mini farm that we've seen and my children seemed mostly uninterested in it, to be honest. Like most campsites, for older children and adults, there was also petanque, a multi-sports area, tennis, volleyball and a really nice looking gym. But for those who prefer a cold drink to the gym, we'll go to the bar next. The bar area was great for an evening beer and an ice cream as it had multiple terraces to choose from. We enjoyed sitting around the poolside on a sunny evening and around the other side when the mini disco was on. Inside also wasn't too shabby. It was clean, it held an ice cream parlour inside and it had a really nice atmosphere to it. The staff were all friendly and for rainy days there was even an arcade to the back of the bar area where you'll find air hockey, table football, machines and lots of flashing lights. The campsite doesn't have a restaurant, but it does have a snack bar. We only used this once to get pizza midweek and whilst it was okay, it's nothing to write home about. We didn't really miss having a restaurant as the supermarket was literally attached to the campsite, so we could pretty much get anything we wanted. Although, as our accommodation didn't have an oven, we'd have struggled to make our own pizza, so it's a good idea that we got it from the takeaway. To get to the supermarket, there's two options. You can walk straight out the campsite's main entrance and walk down the road, or if your accommodation is closer to the secret gate, you can go through it and straight into the Super U car park. So I'm guessing it's for that reason that the campsite doesn't actually have its own on-site shop. I think that's everything on the campsite, so let's discuss off-site. I've briefly touched on the supermarket, but there is also restaurants, cafes, boulangeries, bike hire and pharmacy, all a stone's throw away. In fact, you're likely to walk past them as you head towards the beautiful beach.
Can't really see him on the camera.
The beach at Plage de Muette was great. We went digging, found some weird starfish things, collected shells and stones, and Mike even bought a wetsuit to swim in the sea while practicing for his Ironman later in the year. It was, however, quite windy on some of the days, which in April can make it feel quite chilly, especially if it's cloudy, and the sea temperature on the Atlantic coast can be brutal. However, it does make for some of the most beautiful sunsets in France. Other than the campsite and the beach, we visited Saint-Jean-de-Mont, where we spent far too much money at the lovely market there and enjoyed walking on the promenade. And we also went to Saint-Gilles-Croix-de-Vie. It's a really lovely traditional fishing town, and I highly recommend it if you are in the area. We didn't really do much else after that. My dad and my stepmom arrived for the weekend, so we spent a lot of time with them at the beach and on the campsite, which the children absolutely loved. So yeah, it was a very chilled April holiday. The weather was okay. It ranged from about 3 degrees at night to around 18 degrees in the day, which for April is pretty decent actually, and we were so lucky not to have any rain. I think that's pretty much everything for this video. Our next video will be from La Chapelle, which is in Argelès-sur-Mer. It's another Marvilla Park campsite. So keep watching and subscribe to discover more European camping destinations.
YouTube channel and get lemonade.
That's you don't like silly. This is what you've created for me.
And also I can do hula hoops.